Here I have about 3 tablespoons of aquafaba that I have added to my mixing bowl, and I'm just going to get this nice and whipped up. If you want to learn how to make your own aquafaba, there will be a link in the description box below. Once your aquafaba is nice and thick, then you want to go ahead and add in 3 to 4 tablespoons of agave. You want to add this while your aquafaba is still whipping, so that it mixes in really well. You can add more or less agave depending on how sweet you want your bread, or you can completely omit this step if you don't want your bread to have any sweetness. So while my aquafaba is whipping, I'm going to go ahead and sift my spelt flour. You're going to be adding a total of 2 cups of spelt flour. You want to sift it because it helps to lighten the flour, and it also will remove any lumps that may be in your flour. So now that I've sifted through my spelt flour, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of sea salt to my spelt flour. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a little stir with my fork to make sure that it's nice and incorporated before I add in my wet ingredients. And this is how your aquafaba should look. So here I've added about 1/4 of a cup of sparkling spring water to my flour mixture, and I'm just getting that mixed in. I'm going to add an additional cup, 1/4 of a cup of sparkling spring water for a total of 1/2 a cup. And this is what it should look like once you've mixed that in. So you want to achieve this kind of consistency. It's like a thick batter. So you want to add a little at a time until it looks like this. Now I'm going to start by spooning a little of my whipped aquafaba at a time into my batter, and I'm just folding it over gently because I want to keep it nice and light, because this is what's going to help your bread to have some kind of rise to it. So you want to be gentle and just fold in the whipped aquafaba so that it'll keep your bread mixture nice and light. And this is what it should look like once it's done. So I'm just going to add that to a lined baking pan. And I baked this for about 25 minutes on 375. And this is what it looks like once it's come out of the pan. And it's nice and soft. So I've sliced this and cut this in half. I'm going to place it back in the oven to toast it for about 10 minutes. And this is what it looks like once it's done. It's nice and toasted on the edges, but it's still soft in the middle. And there you go. Delicious ciabatta bread.